Like some mana. Too early for that shop. Where's a little bit later shop? We also need to, if we want to challenge the final boss, we have to kill this. We have to come up through here at some point. We get no shop this floor then, unless we want to take this shop, but it's kind of meh. We might get a shop out of a question mark. We gotta come up. Doesn't really matter where we come up through. Alright, let's go through this way. Decent Enlightenment. 8 plus 37. Looks like we're just playing Impervious this turn. Really close to being able to kill that guy, but just not quite. I didn't click it. Are you proud of me, guys? I just skip on that. $18. Guy's deck is crazy. We can put Enlightenment on top of our deck. And then draw cards. So that we can get Barricade out easier. We could put Bash on top of our deck so that we could... Nah, it's probably just Enlightenment still. Do it. It's kind of awkward. Oh. Do I save it to try and gain life, or do I just play it? Deal damage. Guy's gonna die in one hit anyway. I just hold it. Oh, you can't feed these guys until you kill the very last one, too. Because they're technically not dead, right? Yeah, we have Barricade with no block cards in our deck. But we could add block cards. But yeah. The Pandora's box gave it to us. Mm-hmm. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We can still just do this. Give enough mana. Okay. Feel enlightened. Go for the Hand of Greed. What if we miss? Don't miss, right? just don't miss. You get to see 3? I'll take this odds for this 25 gold. Give me that 25 gold. Worst case, we just play this, right? Fine. Nice. Give me that gold. Finisher card. There we go. Heavy Blade Plus. Throw that in there, and that's what we scale up when we're going for our demon form for the big fights, right? Take it. Rovewin, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. This fight is really hard, usually. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you are curious what lies inside, you notice some sentries keeping an eye on it. This fight is rough. And our deck is not very good. We do have this, though. Screw it. I'm not one to back down from a challenge. But this fight is hard. We gotta get a little lucky, probably. I got my fairy in a bottle. I have 3 potions. I have 3 potions, we can do it. Okay. One of these, and then an immolate. Let's rage. Shockwave. Immolate. A lot of damage chunking him for. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Could we make use of Clash? Do they add things to my deck? I don't remember. We probably can use Clash in this deck if they're not adding anything to my deck. We're mainly attacks. They're adding flames to my deck though, right? You think Flame Barrier could just be really good too, because we make that cost 1. Yeah, they add burns to my deck, so they ruin the Clash. So we take Flame Barrier though, because a little blockage ain't too bad. A little bit of blockage. Make that card cost 1 is pretty good. And we're about to draw 3, so we have decent odds of hitting it. Nice, nice, nice. This is the hand. Alright, let's Warcry into more Warcries. Awkward. We want an Enlightenment for next turn. Because next turn we're going to draw the rest of our cards. So we put an Enlightenment on the top of our deck and don't draw this turn. Yes. Or we could Burning Pact this turn. And try and get more. We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. We could find 5 mana here, but... Yeah, I don't think we're Burning Pacting, are we? The idea with Burning Pact would be to get Flame Barrier this turn. We did these War Cries, be able to fill our hand more and then try and get Flame Barrier. Maybe we do, actually. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. Now we're at 7, now we're at 6. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can still play this. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can still play another one, but then we gotta play Enlightenment, then play 1. Okay, we can still draw 1 more card this turn to try and find the Flame Barrier off of our drop kick. What do we... But we're just gonna draw whatever we put on top of our deck. That doesn't help us. We could put something on top of our deck and then draw it, though. We put this on top of our deck, and then we can use Headbutt to put something else on top of our deck, like this Impervious. Oh, I should have kept the thing that makes it 0 then. We could put the Rage on top of our deck, because we're going to play a lot of attacks this turn. We put the Rage on top of our deck and then kill one. We could definitely kill one this turn. Let's do that. And put a Rage on top of our deck. Draw the Rage. And kill this guy. Okay, we're taking 12, so we're taking like 3 damage. We could throw on Pleated Armor to take less damage. And next turn we have, hopefully, yeah, next turn's Clothesline into Feed, so he dies. The potion's not worth the 3 life. We'll just take 3. So Clothesline into Feed. He's out of here. Oh wait, he was vulnerable! Wait, was he at 14? What life total was he at? What life total was he at? I had a plan to gain max HP? He was at 19? Oh, okay. Then there was no way we could do it. There's no way we could do it, because feed's only 15. So, we must, unless we had like a strike in our hand. We don't have any strikes in our deck. But yeah, we couldn't do it. There might have been some way we could have cycled around to doing it with Hand of Greed, though. That's my bad. We need to do less damage to him. Interesting. Flex. Gain a bunch of strength. It costs 0, which is kind of nice. But it only synergizes with like one card. I don't think it's something that we're about. I think that's a skip from us. Explosive Potion. And damage to all is kind of clutch. Jack 100, thanks for the 8 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back in the Batcave Team Thing. We apply weak already. I still like it better than the Explosive Potion. And it's just not a lot of damage, you know. You're at 20 coming at me? There's a 20 coming at me. Put this on top of my discard pile. I kind of don't want to play the powers this fight. I want to just rush him down a little bit. I might actually use Burning Pact to just get rid of Demon Form and go through my deck to try and find... Do I have another AoE in here? I don't have another AoE really, but like a... If we could find Shockwave. Shockwave would be nuts, right? Shockwave would be nuts. Yeah, this is not a strength scaling fight. Let's Burning Pact, try and find Shockwave. I'd like to put Immolate on the top of my deck again. We have Bash Dropkick. So, can I play 2 Immolates this turn? This would be 1. So I play Immolate. I play Headbutt to put Immolate on top of my deck. And then I play Dropkick to get the Immolate back. So that's 1, 2, 3. But this gives me a mana back. And then I play Immolate again and everything dies. We have a solution here. Do the good one. We take 8 damage. We don't get a Hand of Greed anything. Oh, I have to bash. Yeah, that does. 21 plus another 10. 31 plus another 8. Yeah, because Dropkick's not active. That's why that calculation doesn't make any sense. But so we know the top of my deck is useless, so drawing a card with Dropkick doesn't actually matter this turn. So this turn's all about killing as many things as possible. So it's like a Bash, and an Immolate, and then a Hand of Greed. So Immolate plus Hand of Greed is 46, so it kills that guy. So we can kill that guy, and we can kill this guy. Set up for the next turn. I do want to get that out of my hand, though. Actually, I don't want the 3 armor to be in part of my draw next turn, so we can do that just to get this here so that we discard it at the end of our turn. Oh, this was the first time we took damage, so we draw a card. Forgot about the Sentinel puzzle and the Thorns interaction, which could have actually allowed us to do a better turn. Whoops. A little bit of a misplay. Nice. Get a little bit of health gain. You love to see that. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. It's not horrible. It helps me get through my deck. And with big, expensive cards, it has a lot of things that it could hit. The one thing that would suck is if it hits my heavy blade, I guess, in a fight where I'm going to need the heavy blade. But other than that, it seems like it's just pretty generally good. And we could use it, we could set it up with Warcry as well. Do we have options there? I take it. I'll be back, 1 second. Let's do it. Ooh, gain 100 gold. Become cursed, get the regret. We do have a lot of ways to try and end without this in our turn. Like Warcry is putting it on top. We could even exhaust it with our combo that we just created with the Havoc. But it's probably bad. I'd probably just pray at this golden shrine. Yeah, there's no shop before the boss, right? With no shop before the boss. There's a shop over here. But if I want to challenge the heart, I have to go this way. I don't know if this is a heart-worthy deck, technically. But we're going to give it a go. So let's just take the regular 100. As your hand touches the shrine, gold rains from the ceiling, showering you in riches. Double elite. Triple elite. Quadruple elite. Uh-oh. We do have a pretty strong deck. Okay, draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Alright. Want to Havoc this clothesline? Because we still want Heavy Blade in our deck, but clothesline's more like you play it once and you're probably pretty good for the fight. Need to squeeze this in then. Alright, good to go. Good to go. Exhume. I look at this. We could exhume a Warcry. So it makes 1 mana draw 2. Not fantastic. All of these probably not good enough. I just send a skip. Okay. Exhume the feedback at the end. Maybe on a later turn if we get it again. 18 coming at me. It's just awkward because there's nothing in my hand I actually want to get rid of. The Rage could actually be kind of nice this turn. And you have to exhaust the card before the drawing happens. It's like, what, do I exhaust Immolate? I don't actually want to be playing this and adding burns to my deck that badly. So maybe I do actually exhaust the Immolate. Okay, I think I do. I don't have any way to get him vulnerable. Both my ways to get vulnerable right there. Yikes. What am I adding to the top of my deck? I can put Dropkick on the top of my deck since we're going to be able to make him vulnerable next turn. We probably want to get this up though. I want to play Rage for this turn so I'm not just going to die. I want to get this started going because he's got 146 life, so this might take a while to get there. And then I want to play these because they're the good cards. We can put something that costs 2 on top of our deck. Yeah, they gain 30 armor, right? Yeah. We put Impervious on top of our deck because next turn we can do that whole thing. And we're going to take some damage. Skip that. Oh, the damage happens before, so we discarded it. Okay, well, we redo it again. I didn't think it was going to work like that. So this happens before my turn is over. Oh, it's the end of your turn. Oh, okay. So that what happened there is we took the 10 from the constructed, which then procced the puzzle, which then drew the top 3 cards of our deck, which then shuffled our discard pile, and then so we had a random hand instead of the hand we set up. So a little awkward, but overall not too bad. Not too bad. It is annoying though. Now I don't have this set up with barricade, which was the goal. Oh my gosh, my own card screwed me. Darn it. The bashed him first in case I got the dropkick. Oh my god, I am butchering this fight, dude. This is not good. This is very bad. I butchered this fight. It's not over till it's over, though. Alright, he's finally wounded, so like dropkick's finally a good card. So we can add the dropkick back to our deck. Oh, okay. Intangible coming to save us. The incense burner is gonna get rid of my mistakes, fortunately. $34. That's pretty good. Another clothesline. I think we're good on applying weak. We got the one clothesline. The more important debuff to have on is the vulnerability, so that we can do dropkick stuff. So this is skip for me, team. 34 life. Yeah, we take on an elite, right? As long as I don't do what I did that fight. And then we'll skip this elite. This will be fine. This will be fine. 0 mana demon form. We get to farm gold from this guy too. We could keep him alive and just keep farming these. I don't think it's an impervious turn. We want to save that for when this guy's actually striking me with something real. I think this is a pass. Oh, it doesn't work on minions? They thought of everything. We can't farm. Unlucky. Double tap's a little interesting, but I think it's a skip. Okay. Big hand. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I want to have this in my hand at the end of the turn. Everything's dying, so we don't technically need to play Rage this turn. We should have enough armor. I want to discount all of these because the discount's permanent. I do think I want to try and dropkick this turn. We're gonna end up drawing the Rage anyway with the dropkick. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Don't draw the thing. Play the thing. And then play this thing. Do we need to play this thing? We should. Then this thing. Maybe one of these things. Maybe one of these things. Then get our armor to last to the next turn. So now we just have 9 armor added on. Beautiful. That was a powerful turn. Ooh. Bludgeon. Bludgeon's sick with our deck. As long as we find one of the 0 mana things. But we have reach to try and get there. So we should get it. Nice. So now we headbutt the 0 mana card on top of my deck and find it. So headbutt this. Put the Enlightenment here. And then draw 2 cards. Put a card on top of your draw pile. I want to play Enlightened, so I guess I put Burning Pact there. Then this is 3 mana and kills all of his stuff. So 36 plus 14. And he's vulnerable. Oh, 54. Alright, so we want to do this one and then just feed. We can't even use the bludgeon. It's too powerful. We're so strong at that point. Holy smokes. Ooh, more max HP. I have over 100 life? That's crazy. We don't really gain a lot of blocks, so dexterity's not really great for us. Rampage upgraded sounds decent. Our deck does get pretty thin. Not a 2-cost card, though. We already have Heavy Blade doing the role of what Rampage would be doing. We already have a win condition, right? Let's skip. I gained life while fighting that elite. I gained life. I say let's power through. Let's try and take quad elite path. Find potions. You find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pipettes, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the names of all these tools? It doesn't matter. Look around. Because our character clearly makes meth in his basement. Block potion's pretty good. Not as good as pleated armor though, right? Maybe. Our armor gain is so lackluster that plated armor is a little sketchy. But plated armor plus the armor lasting forever is pretty good. Weak is terrible. Duplication potion's the strongest. Strength isn't bad. My potions are already pretty good is the problem. I think I take duplication though. Duplication's crazy good. But I think I'd leave the rest. Feels bad. They're not bad, it's just my bar is full. Alright, let's take this guy on. He goes intangible. I go intangible too sometimes. The Burning Pact has been kind of awkward sometimes. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Like, what do I Burning Pact here? We gotta Burning Pact something. Do we have to Burning Pact something? I'd like to get some amount of defense going this turn. What if I double Burning Pact? Is that ever a thing? Double Burning Pact to this turn? Tried really hard to just get my whole deck rolling in one turn. I'll give it a go. I think I get rid of Bash. I'm hoping I can get Shockwave. We have 4 Warcries, so we chain these Warcries every time. There's Shockwave at least, but I did not hit the thing I wanted to hit. 3, 6, 7, 8 cards. Most likely we're gonna hit the Warcry. Whatever we put, we're gonna draw this turn at some point. We drop kick this turn. What's the most damage? Hand of Greed, Immolate. Went 15 to me. Do I want this added to my deck? We could just clothesline him. It's very similar amounts of damage. The next turn we get to do Barricade Impervious, hopefully. Sentinel. I don't have any ways to exhaust the card in there. Gaining extra mana? That could allow me... We're gonna have 4 mana, so that would give me 5 mana. So that would allow me to Barricade Impervious without having to... Without having to hit Enlightenment, in case we don't get the Enlightenment. Seeing red's decent. Yeah, I think I take Seeing Red. So just in case we miss on Enlightenment here. We hit the Enlightenment, we're good. We're insane at this game, dude. Okay. Is there anything I'm going to want to put on top of my deck? Probably not. Alright, 3, 6, 7, 8. I could play something, headbutt, you know. He is impervious, so we can't really do any damage this turn, so we're just kind of doing defense stuff this turn. Are we going to be doing 120 damage next turn? Probably not. Am I playing this last Warcry just to thin my deck? Yeah, try and hit Rage, right? We could hit Rage, maybe we could gain a little extra armor. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. Big armor. And they stick around. Do we need another Enlightenment in there? We do not. Do we want this in our deck? We could get rid of that. I could add another Immolate to the top of my deck. Just feels bad to pollute my deck and not do anything. For 1 damage, I add a thing to my deck is pretty bad. And then this makes my deck worse because I didn't start with it. We didn't end up needing the Seeing Red. I think I just get rid of it. I shouldn't need mana for the rest of the fight, really. I need mana when I play this card, because that actually gives me stuff to spend mana on, but everything else, no. I think we don't necessarily want any manas. Throw it away. Okay. Not weakness. Gain a little bit more strength. We don't have the big strength sword to finish it. We're just hitting him a lot. Battle Trance. Battle Trance would be good if I still had that extra mana. I think it's a skip from me. We can get rid of Enlightenment now because all my cards are cheap. We could just use this just to trim Enlightenment. Because I have enough mana to play everything anyway. Do this because it sticks. And we can start getting some of that armor. I don't care if we get rid of one of these cards, so let's do it. Need to put something on the top of our deck. Let's put Rage on top of our deck. So we can gain more armor next turn. I'll pop it off. And then... Denver... He's dead. I think he's dead. I think he's very dead. 40. End with the fee. We were setting up for next turn still anyway. Bottle Lightning. We could add a skill to always start in our hand. So we could always start with Enlightenment. That's nice. In our Enlightenment deck? That's what you want, right? Or do we actually... Maybe we want to start with... Why didn't you get gold from the kill? Oh, well, I wanted to get max health instead. I think it's better. There's no shop before the boss. I'm a little bit scared about the boss. So, max life is good too. Probably better to always start with Warcry so we can start chaining our other Warcries into the Enlightenment. Yeah. I'm already at 500 gold. And we have to go, if we want to face the heart, we have to go this way, which means we have to skip this shop. And I think we're actually maybe in heart contention this run. Which means we also need to take this sapphire key if we're going for the heart. Which means no gambling chip. It's a little rough because gambling chip's pretty strong. But let's do it. Let's fight this hard. I think we're strong enough we take on another elite. We've been shredding these elites without incurring too much of minus HP. Alright, let's cycle these until we can find a power to put on top of our deck. Where's the powers? Oh, powers. What am I gonna Burning Pact this fight? Burning Pact the... That Enlightenment. Alright, let's just rip Havoc and see what happens. Let loose the Havoc. Nice. That's a heck of a turn one. Look at that debuff he is too. Another barricade. We have a barricade in there coming soon. Yep. We don't need any of that trash. Did put something on top of our deck. Next turn we should be getting the barricade stuff and the demon form stuff. We do kind of want to get another Enlightenment involved. We should add Enlightenment to the top of the deck. None of that. Whatever we put on the top of our deck, we can just kind of get back. We're going to take 25 this turn. No way to stop it. The heavy strike should be able to kill that guy. We can't kill this guy yet. He's not vulnerable though. The heavy strike actually doesn't kill that guy. Awkward. Well, we have enough mana to use both the strikes. We just do this, and then we can heavy blade clothesline that guy. Play these. Doesn't do enough, right? Ow! Turn hurts. Turn hurts a lot. We're just taking 25? Seeing red any good here? Probably not. We have... no, we do have the Burning Pact. We might draw the Burning Pact. Okay. We draw the Burning Pact, seeing red's good. We draw the Burning Pact half the time. So half the time is pretty good. Solid 50-50. If you don't hit it... Pretty shady. It's good half the time. I'll take it. When it's good, it's good. There we go. It's gonna be good. 3, 6, 7, 8. This burn out of here. Now we got stuff to do. We can headbutt any of these cards on top of our deck and then play it immediately. Okay. You probably want to just do the heavy blade and try and kill him this turn. Is it 40? 15 is 40. Ooh, potion belt. That's always kind of a nice one. But we don't have any potions. A little bit of AoE. We have not versed the AoE elite yet. I think that doesn't appear on this floor. I usually don't see him this late. What's the elite that's left? What elite are we going to verse on this floor? Because we're coming up to the super elite, right? Yeah. And I've already played against a bunch of different elites. Is it something I need to AoE? Maybe the head? Okay, that's not something I need to AoE. Yeah, it's probably going to be a big old head, you're right. Through AoE. Diesel pizza. It'll be a rough fight. We can kill the guy hitting us for 11, or we could double hit that guy and kill the guy hitting us bigger. But it's just like less overall damage to everything, you know? Probably still worth. I like putting more damage on things. We want to put Hand of Greed back at the top because we're greedy and we want more money. Heck yeah. None of this. I get to feed this guy and hopefully Hand of Greed that guy. I always feed this guy. Now we get to do 14 plus 25? Yeah. I mean, anyway you do it. We got the health back, kind of, with the feed. But max health is so huge, dude. No armaments, no armaments. Uh-oh. This is the guy that could sometimes put a curse in your deck. He's a little spooky. Oh my gosh. No discount opening hand? That's scary. Bash clothesline? Damn it. We're getting cursed. I don't know, we're gaining a lot of life because he's cursing us. Still a low roll, I'd say. Fiendfire might be just good for this fight. Bunch of damage really fast. Tempting a little. Oh my god, I drew my deck badly this fight. My deck is... It's... My deck is not this bad. Holy smokes. The worst possible order. I mean, it doesn't draw me a card to exhaust the curse. Oh wait, it does, because I take 1 damage and I draw... Ooh, so smart. You guys are clever. It does draw me cards. Which chat's a genius. Now I gotta draw more cards, because we're still not hitting the things. Gotta get rid of feed, I think, because I want the armor from Rage. We can get something with a headbutt. We could fetch something specific. I'd like to fetch the armor at end of turn, Barricade. Let's headbutt Barricade. Right, and then let's Warcry the Barricade into our hand. I forgot to play Rage. Play Rage next. Then we get this Enlighten down. Then we get to do Barricade. Gain big armors. And then we get to chuck this, and he doesn't curse me again. Ooh, another Impervious. Impervious is like the best card in the game once you get the Barricade up. Big. You can't curse me again anyway, right? We're just in the clear. Play Enlightenment? We could headbutt something too. We could headbutt Dropkick. Havoc the Dropkick. And then play the Enlightenment that way. But I'm pretty cool just getting Enlightenment out of my deck. He's also probably dead this turn. Maybe we want to focus on killing him a little bit more. I don't know, it's hard to calculate if you kill him with the malleable. As long as you play safe. It's always a win here. Nice. $661 gold. I don't want to pay mana for Havoc. Havoc's a good card, but paying mana for it's a little... Maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's not bad. At 1 mana? I love it at 0 mana. I don't know how I feel about it at 1 mana, though. That's a whole infinity more expensive than 0. Infinity! Oh, I'm not thrilled about it. But most of the time, it should be discounting me mana. Because most of my deck costs 2. Alright, we'll skip it. 39 life, take down this elite. We have to get the key at this, so we're not even healing at this campfire, by the way. It's gonna be rough to make it to this heart. Tell you what. Burning Pact to the dropkick. Kind of like dropkick though. We could Burning back one of the Enlightenments maybe. Do we really need two? This draws me 3 cards. Dude, curses are just good for me. I definitely want to be playing Demon Form this turn. Other than that... Shockwave should come out this turn, probably. And then we just hit him with this. Which we should have done in a different way. No, because we have to play the 0 mana card to make the Shockwave playable. Otherwise we're playing 2 mana for the Shockwave. I think this order is actually fine. It's deceptively fine. There's no way we could have done it because Shockwave costs 2. Okay. I don't want to start burning my deck, so let's just hit him with this. He's very weak. Let's skip on these. We could use Exhume to pull out something. Like a 1 mana draw 2, kinda. I don't hate Exhume. One mana draw 2. Take Disarm, it's really good against the heart. We don't get to keep it. It's only in your deck for the fight, and then you lose it. So, it's not really great against this opponent, because he doesn't have multiple stage attacks. He just hits for like 13. So it's going to make his 13 become an 11. So it's not worth it for this fight. But against enemies, they attack multiple times, for sure. Debuffing their strength's fantastic. But Big Head has big 1 attack, so he doesn't rely on strength mechanic. So it's only Exhume maybe. Because you can Exhume a Warcry. But, don't really want to spend my mana doing that. The rough draw. Next turn. Yeah, it's because I got rid of one of the Enlightenments, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get everything enlightened, right? We should put the Enlighten on top of our deck, then. Wow, then we're not playing 2 2-mana cards. Playing 2 2-mana cards is so much more damage. You always play Rage, because it ticks up the snail thing. Yeah, I think I just played 2 2-mana cards. So much more damage. Pummel Strike. 1 mana, draw 1. Alright, let's put something important on top of our deck. Something expensive. Looking like a Burning Pact turn, to be honest. Burning Pact the headbutt? Burning Pact the feed? Alright, play the power. Just hit it. I hit the power. I felt it. I knew it was there. I could feel its presence. If you put your ear to the deck and listen really closely, you'll hear a whisper. And that whisper was saying, Barricade is on top of your deck. And the deck never lies. Get a drop kick in there? Oh, he's only got one vulnerable left on him. We have bash coming up. Ah, we'll get a drop kick in there. Yeah. Lighten, bash, drop kick, drop kick, drop kick. I thought I was just gonna keep kicking him. He seemed to like it, I don't know. 60. Pretty good. 105? I think I just played this. We kill him next turn. $30. Either rage or clothesline? Yeah, don't mind playing one of those. 36. 59. Wait. Does this kill him? 31 plus 64? But it gets a little bit more. Supposed to burn this bash. We had lethal with the bash, didn't we? I just made it so it was scarier for us. The paper frog? This card's sick with our deck. More vulnerable. Twin strike? Nah. Our deck's pretty clean. We just crushed 4 elites like it was nothing. They just folded under the might of our deck. Uh-oh. Honestly, the hallway fights have been harder for me. Alright, draw 2 cards. Alright. Draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards. Draw a few more cards. 3, 6, 7, 8. Draw some more cards. Put Immolate on top, huh? And they can Immolate would be pretty good. We're Enlightening this turn. We're Havocing Immolate. It gives us 8 damage. We should have played Impervious first. Whoops. I don't know. Actually, do we have the mana to play Impervious? Definitely feed this guy. I want to bash drop kick a guy. Yeah, I should have played Impervious this turn, I think. That's my bad. $28. This is also 28. And this is also 28. We have a lot of ways to deal 28 damage. Okay. I took unnecessary damage this fight. Like a noob. Like a gosh darn noob. I went a little too quick. I'm getting too confident for my own britches, man. We have to go back to being scared and thinking our deck's really weak. And then we'll play a lot better. Oh yeah, I also forgot to think about the frog. The frog makes it 25. Ooh. We actually could have killed this one if we wanted to because of the paper frog interaction with the bash. They're both doing nothing? Nada? Zilch? Alright, guys. How about they're debuffing us in some fashion? No. Gosh, they have so much thorns on them. I'm gonna take damage. There's just like no way around it. I'm gonna take damage. Is there any cards in my deck that actually give me armor? We have Rage. If we get Rage, we can kinda not take as much damage. We try and Havoc or Rage here. Sometimes we end up just taking more damage. Only does 12. But we can kill this guy with this and that guy with that. If it hits Bash or Clothesline, we end up just taking more damage. If it hits the 1 in 3 Rage, we actually heal for a little bit. But 2 out of 3 times, we're just taking more damage. So, that's a bummer. We can get Intangible in 5 more turns. That doesn't sound good. We just kill him. Ow. Ow. Keep on you. Alright, we got 30 health to beat the boss. Because we have to recall here. Let's do it. 30 health to take on Mr. Donut. Card can't block. But that card sucked. We want block cards that are good. Not bad. Like this one. We want more of this. This is good block card. We still need to draw the discount. Or I guess I could play them both this turn. But it'd be much more powerful if I draw the discount. So let's put this there. Let's play this to draw 3 and hit the discount. We can also Snako. That could be good. But let's take our 3 first. Alright, we have the Enlightenment, so we don't need the Snake Oil. Enlightenment, Demon Form, Barricade, Impervious. We got the whole shebang is here. The whole crew. So, that's pretty fantastic. That card almost did something. I don't actually want to be polluting my deck. We definitely play this, so that we can start continuing gaining armor. This does a lot of damage, but it adds a burn to my deck. We can get the burn out with, we can use Havoc to get it out later. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to immolate or not. Is the damage it does to my deck worth the damage it does to them? I don't think so. I'm just gonna deal 5. That's tough. That's a tough call to make. And 2 wounds to your hand, gain 15 block is pretty good when you have the, whatchamacallit up. And then you try and Warcry Havoc out those. Or Burning Pact one. Power through is pretty good. It might buy us more time to let our strength stack. Yeah, I think I have to take it. They add stuff to my deck too. Okay, so we can power through and then Burning Pact. And then we can put the other wound on top of our deck and play Havoc. And we can do this. Still coming at me for 30. We get to clothesline him this turn? We want to apply all the debuffs. We want Heavy Strike for later. We don't necessarily want Heavy Strike now. We could take, actually... I could take Warcry for next turn. Because this turn's kind of already figured out. I'm going to Rage, Enlighten, and play Clothesline Bash, I think. We'll put that on top of my deck so we can do next turn with that. And then Bash him so he's vulnerable. And then Clothesline him so he's weak. Start getting these debuffs sent around. We can end the turn with a Battle Trance, so that's got to be good. I'll take a Battle Trance. Okay, so first we start with the Warcry, though. Kinda yucky. Then we Battle Trance. Alright, we got the Enlightenment. That's good. We can discount further cards. But yes, we're just playing these 4 cards. And we can get this out of our deck. Got 30 damage coming at us this turn, though. That's spooky. I guess we could have tried this Snake Oil. But I already played the Enlightenment, so I don't want a Snake Oil. And I misordered that, huh? Might have been better just to Snake Oil at the beginning. Is it too late now? Snake Oil is going to change these guys' cards to different costs. So if we don't hit another Enlightenment, it's bad. It's too late now. Oh, we can't draw because of Trance, too, so it's extra too late. So I should have Snake Oiled first, then set the cards cost to 1, and then maybe played Trance. I don't know. I think there's decent odds that we get a good hand with just the Trance. Okay. Big damage coming out that turn. Big damage. We have another discount so we could take the Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier is pretty strong. Flame Barrier is pretty strong. Yes, take Flame Barrier. It's good, it's good. 26 coming at me. So this is Snake-O time. So now let's start with this first, as it costs 0, and we don't want it to change to not 0, right? Hitting any of these is fine. Burning Pank's a little weird. Power Through is a little weird. Got Power Through. We're just trying to kill this guy. So actually, let's get rid of this. We don't need the armor gain. We're just trying to burn this guy down right now. See if we could do that. Looks like we can kill him without using the Snake Oil, right? He's just dead. We can even clothesline the other guy, probably. We do this. Drop kick him. We can headbutt him. What do we want on top of our deck? Any card. Pick a card. Don't remember what this is. This is my current discard pile, so we can kind of extrapolate what this card is then. So what is that card? Is it is it a second drop kick? It's something I added to my deck, I think. You can press A to see the card? Really? Oh. Why can't I just click the draw pile to see the card? Rage. I didn't know about these fancy hotkeys. Wow. That would have been so helpful. Appreciate that, guys. We want stuff that goes with rage. Which Dropkick does pretty fantastically if he is actually in the vulnerable state. But we don't know if he'll be vulnerable or not. The big sword you can't really ever go wrong with. The big sword does a lot of damage. Maybe it is the big sword. The big sword is max damage. So let's just put the big sword up there. Max damage is max damage, right? This will persist until the following turn, so I think it's probably worth it. Even though, I don't know, adding wounds to my deck is always, yeah. But it feels like I want this 15 block. Okay. He's not vulnerable, so adding the drop kicks are pretty sketchy right now. Ommel? That was good. Alright. Get some rage. The big sword does big damages. You love to see it. Get that out of our deck. We don't need it anymore. Perfect. Keep him nice and weak. Gain all the armors on him. Beautiful. We could exhume something. Exhume war cries to be able to, or exhume impervious. Exhume impervious is nuts. That just buys us infinite time. Yeah. Infinite time. Yeah, he did. Now we can just chill. We could even save our potions. I don't think we need to play this and get wounds in our deck. I think we have enough armor for the rest of the fight. Where's the big sword? The big sword. I guess we could have took Hand of Greed. We have 12 strength. Hand of Greed probably kills him. I just want to see how big the big sword gets. 147. The big sword. All right, let's see if we get the good card. No, okay. I should have taken 100% Hand of Greed. We're just down 25 gold now. We have 750, so it probably doesn't matter, but we'd have 25 more. Thump, thump, thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire? The source of this evil? You ready your blade. You deal big numbers, but it's ultimately still pounding, and your mightiest attacks are not enough. You ask yourself, have I been here before? The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade. A sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you. Your heart, or not your heart, but the heart retreats upward. A large door is revealed in its place. And we have all 3 keys, so we unlock the hell out of that door. Yeah, gosh darn right that door is unlocked. And look how much health we have. We've been feeding all game, dude. We're so fed. So fed. It's like we're playing League of Legends and we're already up 6 kills, dude. So fed. We're unstoppable. You just smith here? What does this do? It's a mana upgrade, right? Ooh, no, it's 3 strength. Bigger scaling. I like bigger scaling. That's a good upgrade. Getting this is a pretty good upgrade so that we can get more block. This doesn't matter. This is a decent upgrade. I think it's Demon Form, though. Or Rage. Versus the Heart, they deal 1 damage to you every time you play a card. So more armor is probably pretty necessary to survive. I think we're going for the box. Do we have the... No, that was last run we had the courier. Well, we're definitely going to get the value out of this already, so let's buy that. Let's buy that. Definitely going to remove a card. Let's remove a card. You definitely want Feel No Pain, too. Feel No Pain looks sick. Honestly, there's not too many things I want to remove. Parasite, I guess? This draws me 3 cards sometimes. It's actually not even bad. Sometimes it draws me 3 cards because I have Candle plus Sentinel Puzzle. It's actually not even bad. I kind of like Parasite, you know? You'll take the 1 damage anyways. Yeah, but it's nice to be able to control it. And I get to make use of the cards. Against the heart, you just play any card and you take 3 damage, so you're right. Alright, we don't need it against the heart. You're right, you're right. Let's get that out of here. How many cards a turn were we playing on average throughout this run? Were we playing 5 cards a turn? Is that something we were doing? I definitely want Feel No Pain, because we exhaust a lot of stuff. I feel like we were playing 5 cards. It definitely, when we're doing the Warcry stuff, we play 5 cards. But after all the Warcry stuff, we're not really playing 5 cards, right? Because we do like tons of Warcries and shenanigans, and then I don't know. Panache seems maybe not worth it. I'm definitely buying all 3 potions. Definitely buying that one, like an insane potion. Gambler's Brew seems pretty good. Being a skill seems pretty good. The boot, whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. I'm even gonna end up taking that because we can. You like dual wield? Use an attack or power card, add a copy of that to your hand. An attack that we would like to copy. We could copy drop kicks. Could copy heavy blade for big damages at the end. Could copy demon form when it costs 1 for some sick scaling. Ooh, wield demon form at 1 mana. That sounds decent, guys. Sounds decent. Swift Strike's not bad either. 0 mana, deal 10. We do actually cycle through our deck pretty aggressively. I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to have too many powers and then have my turn just be set up a bunch of powers, take 40 damage, you know what I mean? I guess maybe it's fine, though. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on the dual wield. I'll do it just because it's cool. Just because it's cool. I don't think we take Panache, though. Panache seems meh. Yeah. Alright, we're good here. We got our 5 potions. We're ready to go. It's free. Everything has a price, man. Everything has a price. You'd have to draw it then, which lowers my odds of drawing other things. Thin is win, man. Thin is win. You don't want to get too thick. What am I burning or raging? The dual wield? I got Burning Rage, Hand of Greed. Got Burning Rage, Hand of Greed, actually. I think I'm snake oiling. Try and get the discounts that way. Alright, we got the discounts. 36, 9, 10. I can at least get the powers up. A little shady. I definitely need to get this up. I guess I'm just taking 12. Okay. Bludgeon's pretty good at 1 mana. We should be able to get it to 1 mana a lot of the time. Throw that in there. Nice, 1 mana bludgeon. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. Battle trains cost 1 mana, that kind of sucks. We're not actually playing feed this turn, are we? We're not playing headbutt this turn. Am I? We could actually send this Enlightenment back with headbutt. I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have enough mana to probably play headbutt and put Enlighten on top of our deck. Or we put Immolate on top of our deck, just do like double Immolate stuff. Unfortunately, we don't exhaust that many cards this turn. We're intangible next turn, so we don't need any armor gain next turn. We really need armor gain this turn. I'm not playing Battle Trance this turn. I'm thinking about what I want to play next turn. So I want to put something on my deck that I can use next turn that I'm not using this turn. Ideally, I'd probably just never play Battle Trance because it costs 1 mana. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm all playing this turn. So I'm playing Barricade for 1 mana. I'm playing Immolate for 1 mana. I want to Clothesline this guy so he's weakened, so that's 1 mana. So it's 3 of our 5 mana out of the way. I probably want to Bash him too. So that's 4 of our 5 mana out of the way. And then I want to Bludgeon because it's massive damage. So that's all my mana out of the way. So I'm not playing a Headbutt this turn. But I probably put Headbutt on top of my deck. Alright, so then we start with Bash, and we just start seeing how much damage we actually end up accumulating here. We might be able to feed him this turn and skip Barricade, you know? He's still coming at me. Adding a random skill to our hand might be good this turn, too. 59 plus 21. Not quite enough. Is there a skill that could help us do something here? Because this is a lot of damage coming at us. Yeah. That could probably help us kill this guy. So let's take that offering. I like that. I like where this is headed. Gosh, we could have had Rage up this whole time if I wasn't an ignoramus. We get the Headbutt to Battle Trance. To get more attacks in. Instead of playing Aftershock this turn. We already have 3 attacks. There's no like 0-minute attack in my discard, is there? Get headbutt back. Immolate. I have 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just can't feed, huh? Because we need to do more damage than feed does, I think. Yeah, 24 plus 21 is just not enough. So we headbutt this guy. And then put the bludgeon. Now we can get away with immolate, right? What's 75% of 21? The 34th of 21 is what? 21 divided like 15, depending on how you round it. So 15 plus 21 is 36. If it adds 16 instead of 15, it kills. If it adds 15 instead of 16, it doesn't kill. So do you think it'll add 15 or 16? We should just do bludgeon. Alright, let's do bludgeon. So then we'll bludgeon the guy. Instead of risking it. Oh, is this more damage? It's 42. 59! Drop the hammer! And then we face this guy, so we're not taking any damage. None of this garbage. We're good. We had to use 2 potions, but we're gonna get out of this one pretty unscathed. Pretty unscathed. Let's start by getting rid of this burn and looking at all these options. And let's do that. And let's do this. And we can do this. I should have dual wielded that dropkick, maybe. Going impervious here does not help me because I don't have the thing that maintains my block. Yeah, I was hoping I would get something like a real attack to dual wield. And then just kill him. Awkward. God, that does a lot of damage. Oh wait. Got a feed on him. 26. 29, there you go. Get that up there. Feed. We're feeding on the guardians of the final boss. We don't even care. We're so strong we can just feed on them. Double barricade? We just draw our 1 barricade. We don't need 2. Told you. Okay, so we're gonna take 1 damage and draw 3 cards the first card we play. No. Then we're gonna use 7, 8, 9. Need to find some way to gain a little bit of armor. There's a feel no pain. You love to see it. Feel no pain battle trance this turn. Three, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to play more than 1 feel no pain? Is that a thing? No. The only one I'd want to play more of it that's a power is the discount one. 3, 6, 7. I guess I could have played this first, technically. Okay. Burning Pact will give me armor. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It draws 3, though, so it gets rid of itself, so that brings us down to 8. And then it gets rid of 1 card, so that brings us down to 7. So it works out. We can exhaust Headbutt. Oh wait, it draws 0 because of battle trance. Yeah. This is it. This is what we got. This is the turn. This is what we got. We're just like Enlightenment, Rage, playing our powers. Actually, do we even Rage? Yeah, we Rage. We want to put Rage back on top of our deck, I think, actually, because we want to keep raging every turn. Trying to accumulate armor. Okay, so it's Rage. Headbutt the Rage to the top of my deck. I think. Enlighten, play stuff. I think I want to just get feed out of my rotation here. I think that's fine. It's giving me armor while it's doing it, so it can't really get much better. And we can always play this now. Because the block just stays forever. Apply weak exhaust so we can block. Their mana cards are kind of nice. Evolve. Evolve is something that we'd maybe like to set up eventually. He's gonna put status cards in our deck, so Evolve might be good. Not upgraded Evolve though. Alright, we'll take it though. He put statuses in your deck this fight. Look at them all. 5 statuses. If you can get Evolve, it can be super helpful. Okay, we want to draw cards and then play this to play this. So first let's draw and then put something on top of our deck. Let's put the Curse on top of our deck and then Havoc that out of here. It's not even that good use of a Havoc. We could use Havoc to just play Impervious, actually. Because the Curse is going to go away anyway. It doesn't matter. We have more than enough mana to play all the stuff we need. But technically, this saves us a little bit of life. We could put Enlightenment on top of our deck, because we're not using it this turn. That'd be the smart choice. And then next turn, we can Enlighten the Demon form, hopefully, and the Shockwave. I like that idea. I like that idea. We put that on top of my deck. And don't play Havoc. Just so that we have this in the future. And then we play Rage. Heavy Blade. Pervious. And a block. And we almost block his attack. We also could have like done maybe some gambler stuff. Another demon form. Try and start getting that strength scaling up. We do have Enlightened on the top of the deck, so if we get it, it can be really strong for helping us scale. Dreamer. I'm worried about the whole staying alive thing a little, but maybe it'll work out. Playing Evolve and then Gamblers. Hoping to hit statuses to fill our hand. I think I do all 3, so I have a higher odds of hitting the statuses. We draw 3 cards, and then we can hit like Warcry, Burn, Dazed, Wound, and even Dropkick. So we have 3 chances at 4 out of 9. Okay. We want to put a wound on top of our deck so we draw a card from it. Or a burn. Probably a burn. Oh yeah, it happens instantly. I want to play one demon form, but at the same time, applying weak here is really good. Applying weak reduces the damage by so much. We have to apply weak this turn. I really want to play either Clothesline or Shockwave. I think I play this and then I play demon form. It removes 15 damage. But now we only have one demon form currently scaling. 3 block at the end of your turn? It's not terrible. Just keep adding powers until we're invincible. I think he'll probably outscale us, though. Take all the power. We have revives, so powers add up. Okay, start with drop kick. The dual wield the drop kick? Why not red? We'd probably dual wield. Dual wielding this is kind of sus. Not that much armor, is it? Dual wielding heavy might be a lot better. Because that card slaps. Yeah, just get more information. I don't think I want to dual wield the drop kick. I could just dual wield double heavy this turn, but then I'm not playing this and I got this out of the thing. Is it fine just not to play that? I think I want to get the powers online, I think. I want to get the power online. I want to like draw... I think I want to try and get Daemon form this turn too. So I think I want to do this. 3, 6, 7. Okay. Now we can reduce it before we copy it, which is actually really good. I think I start with Havoc though, so we can see what happens. Let a Havoc rip. Okay, we got an Enlightenment that way. It was about time we got those out of our deck anyway. And now we can go dual wield Heavy Blade. Get 2 1-mana Heavy Blades. I guess this is worth playing. I think I just keep the vulnerable going on him. Because the status is just good for us. When we draw it, we just draw another card. So it doesn't matter. Double your block! That card can be very, very potent. If we hit it with the correct things. But the issue is, we don't have the correct things. I've already played my Impervious, so what am I going to combo it with? The only card remaining to combo it with would be Rage. Rage here? Rage is here. Yeah, we can't take it. I only have Rage. We're in actually a Hail Mary position where we're just going to try and race him while reviving a few times. It's a little spooky out here, guys. We're intangible this turn, that's nice. We're gonna draw Void a lot of the time. Alright. think it's rage headbutt. Put the rage back on top. Then I want to Burning Pact this Immolate. I don't want to be adding status effects to my own deck that badly. Keep the weak flowing on him. He's about to get rid of his weak, so let's keep him weakened. Alright, we gained a little bit of armor that turn. That's nice. If this is exhausted, gain 2 mana. We're gonna lose mana. What do we have to exhaust it? We're not really good at exhausting things, so we can't exhaust it too well. We have Burning Pact if we happen to draw that again. 1 outer. Uppercut's decent. We don't really need any more attacks, though. And Armorance is just bad. Here's a skip. Got the artifact on him. Alright, let's let the Havoc rip. What did we hit him with? Headbutt. Yeah, we're still playing this, okay. Okay, Havoc, more stuff. Double heavy blade. Oh, so heavy. Is there any benefit to battle trancing this turn, or are we just heavy blading him? Vegetable Bread just raided us. Thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. We're going from Vegetable Bread stream. Appreciate the support. Feels good, man. I think I just hit him 3 times. It's so much damage. Actually, is it too much damage? Do we go over the camp? We don't go over the camp, but we get pretty darn close to it. Yeah, I don't think playing the battle trance is even worth it. And then next turn we draw a bunch of cards off of these, so we're good. Okay. Take 60 damage and barely live. Perfect. And then next turn we try and kill him. Skip. Alright, here we go. Can we kill the heart? Not with this hand. No, with this hand. But we're close. Actually, we might be able to kill him. Which one of these is more? That does more. We can kill him. Easiest heart kill of my life. We didn't even need these. Double fairy in a bottle? What is this? The heart is a joke, dude. Missed 25 gold. Yeah. Well, you don't need the 25 gold. We'll just cut the man's heart open. Do you wanna nickel and dime him for 25 more gold? That's everything that's wrong with this country, man. Can't cutting his heart in half just be enough for you? Sick. There we go, we're on to Ascension 11 with this character. Dual wield ended up being really good. I was very skeptical about dual wield, and Twitch chat was very adamant that it was good, and they were correct. It's gonna work, guys. It's gonna work. The Enlightenment deck. fully enlightened mode. I have a lot of money. We could do this shop. There's also a shop there. We could hit that shop instead. And there's one all the way up there. You know when I do this shop and then I can